ever since I was
so
a
that
kid.
was right up your alley.
Yeah, ever since I was a kid, I was doing him. So
oh, that's the alley hoop.
yeah, man,
Yeah,
it was
you like,
time. It was time. You know, we were like a basketball team. Everybody wanted the ball.
Yeah.
You know, so Keenan finally looked over at the table at me and said, "We're gonna do Ghost 2." You know, the movie Ghost.
Yeah.
With Whoopi.
Yeah.
And it's with Whoopi and Sammy. You know, and Sammy's talking to his wife. You know, and it was easy for me to do, and I was so happy. You know, so happy to do that. And then Takia Krista Kama, the one who was on our show, she was doing a beautiful Whoopi too. So all I had to do was just go, you know, I miss you, and I love you, and this 8-ball is not an 8-ball, it's not a great ball, you know. So you know, so it's him all the way, man. And when I was a kid, my mother used to be like, "Can I get you to shut that up? You know, can you stop that?" You know, and boy, one time she saw Al Jarreau on the TV, and she looked at me. She said, "Do that again." Up and dance, champagne. She said, "You got something there, boy. You got something." It started very early. I was a singer when I was a kid. 4 years old, I sang, and sang pure too. And my mother used to put me on a coffee table. My mother liked black people. My mother was white. She loved black people, boy. And they would come around to the house. She said, "You got to see my son," and do all the hot dances, the boogaloo, the Mustang, everything that was out. As a matter of fact, "Say It Loud, I'm Black and I'm Proud" was the #1 song out at the time in '68, right? She put me on a coffee table, get a spoon, put tinfoil around it, and tell me go. Go. Then I hit them all. Chain, 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 chain of food. Everything that was out.
Yeah.
Hitting them, you know. And from there, there was a guy named Wayne Jackson in my neighborhood. And Wayne heard that I can sing. So Wayne came to my mother's house and said, "Listen, I want to spend the summer with Tommy with a piano. I'm going to get one of the school gave me one of the rooms to use. Can I take him in there this summer and work with him all summer?" And he went in there, man, and worked with me all summer. I won every talent show in the whole D.C., Virginia area, man, killing them. And even grown men were coming to my house. And were like, "Can this kid come and sing with us at the club?" My mother was, "No, he can't do it," you know. And I was frustrated and mad. I used to think she was crazy, man. And I tell her, "Look, you know, you used to look at the catalogs to all the mini bikes and all the guitars and stuff. I used to say, he got a mini bike, he got guitars, his brother got drums. You know, look at the life they got." And my mother leaned right up in my face, boy. She said, "He gonna be messed up, and you ain't." I used to think, man, she's crazy. She's crazy. She said, "When you finish school, you can do that. You finish that, you do what you want."
Now, how old were you when you realized that Mama was right?
Probably about 14.
What happened?
She threw me out the house. you know, she threw me out the house because I was being trifling, hanging with my friends. Want to be a little burglar, and try to be a drug dealer, whatever. You know,
Yeah.
I had money under my bed, and I put one of my friends' guns under the bed, and you know, she found it.
Did she let you back in?
She
So when you left home at 14, 15, that was it. Where did you go?
There was a guy who took care of us in the neighborhood that would keep us out of trouble. His name was Big Bill, and he would make he would turn apartments into like game rooms and buy us all bikes and stuff like that. And I really loved Bill, but Bill used to kind of embarrass me because he would say, "Man, y'all, that boy Tommy had a hard life," and I didn't know what he was talking about, really, you know. So I actually went to live with him. But I wanted to go home fast because they had more chores than us. You know, they had to be, they was working, you know what I mean? So the moral of the story is I went back home because we all decided that we're going to go in and break into a moped shop. And guess who gets caught, you know? Got weed on me and everything. And got brought to his house. So I'm like, I'm gonna say that he's my father, and they're gonna let me go, right? And we come in there, and he comes out, what's going on? And they said, Bill, is this your son? We need to know, because if it's not, we're gonna take him in. And that very night, some inmates had broke out of the city prison, so they thought it was maybe us, right?